answered this first blank C. Now over here the label A represents hydrogen, label B represents oxygen, and label C represents your answer. Now you have to identify and explain energy changes at each state. Like we were discussing that whenever there is a molecule of hydrogen, it has to first break in order for the chemical reaction to take place. So again, if you look at the screen, I'm drawing it again for you. So for example, if this is one atom of hydrogen and this is another atom, this is one molecule of hydrogen, for example. So in order for the chemical reaction to take place, I'll have to first break these. So it's broken, but for breaking, I will need energy. So what are the energy changes over here at each stage? So part A, write it down for two molecules of hydrogen. When you break, whether energy is absorbed or whether it is released. So go ahead and write that. And for part B, which is over here, basically I'm referring over here part B now, this one, okay, this one. So for part B, when one molecule of oxygen is broken down, what will happen? You should take help from the book, or you can ask question in a private WhatsApp message. And when the product C is formed over here, will energy be released or will it be absorbed? And over here you can write your answer. Okay. And then in the above reaction, basically there are total how many atoms? Because there are two molecules of hydrogen. Okay. So you can see there are basically over here two molecules of hydrogen. Okay. So if there are two molecules of hydrogen, this means each hydrogen molecule has two atoms. One molecule has two atoms. So two molecules will have how many atoms? Four, of course. And one molecule of oxygen has two atoms. So after the reaction, once the reaction has taken place, take help from the book, page 163, and then you have to answer after the reaction has taken place, how many atoms of hydrogen are there and how many atoms of oxygen are there. Now this requires another concept over here. Let's move to page 164 of your book. There are four atoms of hydrogen and two oxygen atoms before the reaction. And after the reaction, what happens? You read it yourself. I give you a minute. So pause the video if you need more time and read it yourself, and then try to understand. Now a very important point over here is that no mass is basically, gained, no mass is gained or lost during the chemical reaction. So no basically mass is gained or lost during the chemical reaction. The total amount of hydrogen and oxygen will be equal to the total amount of water that is produced. Okay, so no mass is gained or lost during the chemical reaction, and this is a very important point over here. This is called law of conservation of mass or conservation of mass. This is very, very important. Okay, now let's move back to your worksheet. And so after the reaction, there are dash, which is fill in the blank, atoms of hydrogen and blank atoms of oxygen. What does this mean? What do you think this means? That before the reaction and after the reaction, does the mass change? Does it remain same? You have to answer over here. Okay, and pause the video if you want and write the answer. After that, what is this above law or statement called? We just have done this, so you have to write the answer over here. That what is this basically law or statement? What is it called? Okay, go ahead and write this down. Now, after that, let's go to the try it out. We did an activity in the class as well when we were practicing the first few lectures of